Welcome back to the channel, my friends. Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man, and today we're taking a look at this week's pre-orders, and they are live. This video is sponsored by the Game Bunker. More on that later. Alright, so we got a bunch of stuff coming out this week for the pre-orders, mostly Horus Heresy, so let's jump right in and take a look. The majority of the stuff coming out this week is in the Horus Heresy Saturnine Age of Darkness box, so let's go ahead and take a look at the individual components inside the box, now available separately. So first we have the Age of Darkness markers and token set. $25 for this set. Definitely useful for playing the new edition of the game, but these are included in the Saturnine box and they're going to be coming in at $25. Then we have the Araknae Quad Accelerator platform. And this is actually a really nice kit. I did put it together last night. It took me a few hours, but the overall final product is absolutely amazing. $65 for this bad boy. It is definitely larger than it looks in the pictures. It is online only, and once again, this is included in the Horus Heresy Saturnine box. Then next we have the Disintegrator weapons upgrade set. So $30 for this upgrade set. It's going to upgrade 20 of your Mark II Marines to turn them into a Disintegrator heavy squad. And you do get enough of these upgrade frames in the Horus Heresy Saturnine box to upgrade 20 Marines. So essentially another $30 in value in that big box set. Next we have the Saturnine Dreadnought weapons. So this is the Ophion configuration. So this is the new weapon set, not the ones that are included in the Saturnine box. But you could potentially pick up this for $30 and then magnetize the weapons and then have both the Ophion and the traditional Saturnine configuration Dreadnought. But honestly, these should have been included with the Dreadnought right out of the gate. You should get both weapon options in the single box set. Then next we have the Saturnine Dreadnought weapons for the Chiron configuration, and these are already included in the box set, so these are the ones that are going to come with your Dreadnought inside the Saturnine box. And then we have the Legion drop pod. So this is the old style drop pod being reboxed and repackaged just for Horus Heresy specifically, and this is coming in at $58. So for all the people who like the old style drop pod, it is not going away. Next we have the Centurion with Power Maul. So this is the Marshal that is included in the Horus Heresy box set, $38 for him. Then we also have the Saturnine Praetor, and again this one is included in the box set, $52 for him. And he is a big, chunky, awesome model. Both of the characters are super cool. And next we have the Saturnine Terminator squad. So again, really cool models. These are included in the Saturnine box set. In the Saturnine box set, you do get 6 of them, but in this box set, you're only going to get 4 for $80. So a little surprising these weren't packaged in 6s, but after looking through the rules and the comments section, you are able to take these in squads of 3 or more. So you could take up to 6 of these guys in a squad. So 4 is a viable squad option. Next, we have the Mark II Veteran Squad with Disintegrators. So $60 for 10-man veteran squad with one of the Disintegrator upgrade frames. So you could build these out of the Horus Heresy Saturnine box set if you want. And next we have the Saturnine Siege Dreadnought, the Ophion configuration, $112 for this bad boy. Or alternatively, online only, we have the Saturnine Siege Dreadnought, the Chiron configuration. So honestly, at $112, you should get the additional upgrade frame that you need with the weapons to be able to build either of these Dreadnought options. Definitely feels like we're getting nickel and dimed on this for the extra $30 if you want to pick up these separate weapon sprue and then magnetize them. And then also I have expressed my issue with it before. Rather than just having one SKU in Games Workshop's catalog with both Dreadnoughts and both upgrade frames all included in a single box, instead Games Workshop has once again overcomplicated things and created 4 SKUs when one was all they needed. If they really needed to charge extra for the extra stuff, they should have just made the price on this dude $125 and just gave you all 4 weapons options. But definitely already on the expensive side, so they probably felt like they had already pushed the price high enough. So rather than making the base kit more expensive, they figured they would just sell you the upgrades you need.
Now a quick word from today's sponsor, Game Bunker. Game Bunker carries a full range of Games Workshop products including miniatures, terrain, paint, tools, and more. Game Bunker offers 15% off MSRP for most Games Workshop products with the discount code WHMS. Receive free shipping in the continental United States on orders over $145. Online orders ship out within 24 hours. Game Bunker is a veteran-owned business. Use affiliate link below, enter discount code WHMS to save 15% on most items at checkout. For fast, friendly service with a discount on your favorite tabletop board gaming purchases, visit GameBunker.net and let them know that Warhammer Man sent you.
And then moving on from there, we have the Combat Patrols from last week. So first we have Combat Patrol Space Wolves for $170. Really nice box set. Then we have the Combat Patrol Tyranid Assault Brood, $170. Again, really nice box set. And then we have the Combat Patrol Black Templars. Definitely an upgrade over the old Combat Patrol in my opinion. $170 for that. Then we had the Combat Patrol Grey Knights, $170 for that. And this one definitely feels like a downgrade from the old Combat Patrol. And then moving on from there, we have the brand new Black Templars Crusade Ancient, $42 from him. Nice model kit for sure, and definitely some nice rules. Then we had the Accelerator, $40 for him. And again, really nice new model kit and excellent in-game terms. I definitely think we're going to be seeing a lot of the Accelerators on the tabletop. Then we have the Age of Darkness, a dice set, $45 for the new dice set. Definitely on the pricey side. And then we had the Codex Supplement, Black Templars, $35 for that. You will need the Space Marine Codex to go along with it. Then we had the Codex Grey Knights, $60 for that, and that is a standalone codex. We have the Grey Knights dice set for $33.50. Nice looking dice right here. I don't like the white pips on gray, and of course the dice boycott continues. Then we had the datasheet cards, Black Templars, $35 for them. We have the datasheet cards, Grey Knights, $35 for them. And then we have the Special Order map. Here is where it will end, $65 for that. We have the End in the Death Volume 3 paperback, $16 for that. We have White Dwarf, $5.15, now officially priced at $12. And as you may have known from my previous video, that means that the White Dwarf dice boycott has officially started. Then we had the Broken Crusade paperback novel, $17.99 for that. If you're into Black Templars, definitely a cool book. Absolutely beautiful artwork on the cover. And then we had the Codex Supplement Black Templars Collector's Edition, sold out at $65. Codex Grey Knights Collector's Edition, sold out at $110. Space Wolves Spear of Rust Limited Edition, sold out at $170. And then we had the Grey Knights Omnibus paperback, sold out at $21. And then we also have the Grey Knights Battle Force box, already sold out and already pulled from Games Workshop site. That was $240. And even though the Grey Knights models are old and definitely needed a refresh, Games Workshop massively underproduced that, so that was gone extremely quickly, which is surprising because there's really not that many new Grey Knights players jumping into like an old range, and most people already have those models. But still, once again, Games Workshop massively underproduced the box that people actually wanted. So lots of new stuff coming out this week, especially for the Horus Heresy players out there. Now that we have the individual prices of all the stuff that came inside the Horus Heresy Saturnine box, definitely seeing even more value inside this box set. And honestly, if you're interested in a few of these items, if you're going to be picking up the rulebook anyway, I would definitely just go with the Saturnine box. It is packed to the brim. It's a lot of value. Even though it's got a big price tag of over $300 on the box set, there's a ton of value inside, especially if you start adding up the individual components that are included. So let me know if you picked up the Saturnine box set, how the assembly and painting is going. Let me know what you're going to be picking up this week, what you're most excited about. Always like to hear back from you guys in the comments. And as always, special thanks to the Game Bunker for sponsoring the channel. Check out the link in the description to save 15% on most Games Workshop products with code WHMS at checkout. Warhammer Man Studios, I'm Warhammer Man, and I'm out of here.